Every putter that's designed these days comes with some sort of visual alignment aid. Lines, dots, squares, circles, there's everything. But which one is most effective? Is there a definitive answer? Or is it simply in the eye of the beholder?
Wow, and that was right in the heart of the cup.
To hole a putt, you need to get two things right: pace and aim. Sounds simple, right? But is one of those tasks harder to master than the other? Is one more important? According to short game guru Dave Pelz, yes.
Alignment is the most important. It's the first fundamental of putting. If you don't know where to aim, nothing else matters. If you aim poorly, good strokes miss every putt. So whatever you have to do, whatever our viewers have to do to learn to aim better, do it.
So what does help us aim better? It can be difficult to understand with so many different putters featuring so many different alignment aids and patterns and markings on store shelves. There are some with circles, such as Odyssey's famed 2-ball models, some with bright colors, such as TaylorMade's new OS editions, some with lines, such as Ping's Cadence TR Answer and Nike's Method Origin, and some with multiple lines, like Scotty Cameron's Futura X7M. Cleveland Golf, with which Pelz, the original 2-ball creator, is now partnered, puts a lot of thought into alignment, having come out with the Smart Square putter a few years back. Its latest brainstorm is the TFI 2135, which is all about alignment in that its sightline is raised 21.35 millimeters off the ground, aka the exact radius of a golf ball. Cleveland's philosophy is this: regardless of where your eyes are in relation to the ball, you should be able to line it in the center of the club face, which is marked by the sightline.
When you're driving your car and you look at your speedometer and it says 50 miles an hour, but your passenger is looking from a different angle, they see it as 55 miles an hour. And it's the same principle with the sightline being on the bottom or raised to 2135. By being raised to 2135, it doesn't matter what perspective you are, you're always going to be able to position the golf ball in the center of the club face.
Ensuring the golf ball is in the center of the face is crucial with any club. For putters, a ball hit towards the heel or toe of the club will have side spin, and balls hit off center will not be struck as solidly, which affects distance control. Contrast and color are other prevailing themes when it comes to flat stick design. TaylorMade has gone that route by adding bright red to its 2016 releases, something the company validated through research with PhD holders.
The lines are designed to be very high contrast. There's a deep red anodized sight line with a white line in the center of it that really, the difference in the two colors really jumps out. So you can see this sight line in any kind of lighting conditions. So we pay very close attention to giving you something that you can really see really well.
Speaking of contrast, if all putter designers are consulting vision experts, which they are, then why are there so many variations? Why circles and squares? Why single lines and multiple lines? Why black and white like Odyssey and red and white like TaylorMade?
Every person's eye is slightly different in terms of how they process colors and which color looks brighter than another. And so that is important, the luminance of these stimuli, these lines. But what also is important is which item really sticks out or pops out. And so white might be really bright in terms of luminance. A red line might be not quite as bright, but just pops out because there's nothing else red in this particular situation. And so these are two different things that both matter, and one or the other might matter more for a given person.
Dr. Niemeyer also explained that women tend to interpret colors better than men, and that how we process one shape versus another is subjective and largely dependent on experiences in our daily lives, from how we operate a car to what our vocation is. In other words, what alignment aid works best varies from person to person. That leads us to the Happy Putter, a new creation from Brainstorm Golf. The Happy Putter's claim to fame is adjustability, something that's become prominent with drivers and fairway woods, but not so much with flat sticks. Pretty much everything is adjustable on the Happy Putter: lie, loft, offset, weight, and of course, alignment. The putter comes with 3 different alignment plates that slide on and off with ease. The reason? Every player wants something different. And if a golfer starts struggling on the greens, he can refresh his eyes by swapping in a different plate.
They say desperation breeds creativity, so I was sitting there like at 3 in the morning thinking, what are we going to do? And it just kind of struck me. I was like, hey, we're the adjustable putter. Let's offer adjustable alignment. It's a good idea, you know, because you think about it, if you have a putter and you can have the ability to simply slide in a thin line or multiple lines or a thick line, there's going to be one of those alignment guides that's going to suit your eye better than most.
Perhaps nobody knows more about making putters than Scotty Cameron. The master craftsman for Titleist has recently moved the sightlines on his putters to the back from the front because his research showed that tour players position their eyes slightly to the inside of the ball rather than directly over top of it.
Once you get your eyes over the ball and look left, you look left. So if you're too far back and you look down the line, you look right. The best players have their eyes about 1 inch to the inside, so when you look down the line, it's a better vision.
Cameron related a story about making 13 different prototypes of the new Futura X7M while working with Adam Scott. The final version, now in play on the PGA Tour, incorporates raised sightlines to avoid shadows that were ultimately stretched out longer to resemble a railroad track.
Putters are so personal. Find something you love that you gain confidence with.
No wonder there are so many different alignment ideas on the market. Not everyone wants to see the same thing.